Alrighty, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to the complete compilation of Tracy McGrady's greatest stories told by NBA players and legends. So T-Mac finally going to get his flowers from his peers. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Welcome to the complete collection of Tracy McGrady's greatest stories told by NBA players and legends. If you have missed any of the other episodes within this series, there is a playlist link in the description box down below and on the top right of your screen. If you click on that link, you'll find every episode within this entire series. Thank you to everybody who mentioned I should do an episode on Tracy McGrady. Be sure to let me know which player you would like to see in the next episode. Before the video begins, if you could hit that like button, that would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to aim for 1,000 likes. Subscribe if you are new, and hit that notification button so you're up to date with all the new episodes. Without further ado, here's the complete collection of Tracy McGrady's greatest stories.
Let's go.
You know I love you. It's unfortunate that you have to fall in that BS category. You don't have a championship, whatever. I always thought you was one of the great players. You gave it to all of the greats.
Man, modeled my game after him, you know, and tried my best to play like him every night.
I thought you had a credit Kobe, you know, if he didn't get hurt early.
Yeah, for sure.
He got hurt in 2009.
This dude was unbelievable, man. How so? Because he can do everything. Yeah, you know.
And and he became a monster.
Damn.
He kind of like that.
Yeah, but was you surprised that he didn't make the 75?
Yeah, I was.
It's a slap in the face, man. For that man not to be on the top 75, you can't name 75 players better than Tracy McGrady.
Facts. Let's talk about it real quick, my nigga. Let's talk about it. Nigga, the GOAT himself, Allen Iverson, said that shit. Let's talk about it real quick, my nigga. What's poppin', nigga? What's poppin'? You can't name 75 players better than Tracy McGrady, cause he top 75. Bob Cousy, fuck out of here. Pete Maravich, fuck out of here. Dennis Rodman, fuck out of here. Scottie Pippen, fuck out of here. Huh? Dave Bean, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck is y'all saying, bro? All these old ass players that don't nobody fucking remember, bro. Niggas wasn't even around when color TVs existed, bro. Fuck out of here. You gonna say them niggas is better than Tracy McGrady? You cap. Cap. There is not 75 players better than Tracy McGrady, bro. There's not, bro. You could say there's about 40, maybe 30, but 75, total disrespect, bro. Tracy McGrady belonged there, bro. I know people gonna base these players based off their championships, their accolades, and what they done. And I know Tracy McGrady doesn't have a lot of accolades to his name, but just off pure fucking skill, he busting about 30 to 40 players' ass. Easy. Fuck out of here. You talking about Dennis Rodman is better than him? Come on, man. And no disrespect to Dennis Rodman. I'm not trying to say Dennis Rodman was a bad player by any means. Dennis Rodman belongs in the top 75. You put Dame Lillard in the top 75. You put Anthony Davis in the top 75. Them niggas can bust Tracy McGrady ass? Fuck no. Fuck out of here, man. That list was cap, bro. That's why I ain't gonna even jump into that, bro. Cause Dwight Howard belonged on there. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili belonged on there. Vince Carter had a say-so in being on that list, but it is what it is. They want to praise these old ass niggas from back in the day. These niggas that was doing niggas that wasn't even passing the ball, niggas that wasn't even dribbling the ball, niggas wasn't even shooting. Niggas had to pass the ball and shoot it, standing still like a girl and shit. Niggas didn't even have a formed jump shot. My nigga, come on, man. Nigga, you throw me back in the 60s and the 50s when the NBA was around, I'm busting everybody's ass. I'm top 75 at that point. The fuck?
I think I told him one time, I said, bro, you can do everything I can do on the court, but you were 6'10".
T-Mac was on a whole nother level.
Oh, man, incredible.
Like
He is Adidas.
Bruh, okay. KG big, Duncan big.
Yes.
There was no T-Mac big.
Right.
Like I remember we in photo shoots, right? And I mean you're talking about KG, bruh, Tim Duncan, Mac coming in like, hey, what we doing today? What's the call time? That's all, we're gonna be here 6 hours. He's like, oh hell no we not. Y'all got 5 flicks. 5. 5, you got 5 pictures. I'm gonna hear 5 clicks and we're out of here. Woo. Like, you know me, I'm young, like, okay. Like, what? Like 5? Like, and he looking around and it was like, and I'm looking at Tim. He said, hey, whatever Max say goes, bro. All right, okay, let's just see how this is happening. 1, 2,
Yeah.
5, walk out.
That was it.
And I'm like, bro, that ain't it. That's it.
Back to the jet.
Tim's like, if Max says it, it's it. We done. I
Damn.
was like, what? He got it like that?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And I was like, man, I'm only doing stuff with Mac.
Straight up.
I'm only doing stuff with Mac, bro. I'm not nobody else. Mac all day, he shut shit down.
You guys, after only 2 years, what do you feel like if you guys could have got on the same page at the same time, you guys could have accomplished as one of the young up-and-coming wing duos in the league?
It's the what-if question. What if Tracy would have stayed? What if you 3 guys would have had another, say, 5 years together? Do you ever ask yourself that, Vince? Like, what if we all stayed together?
I'll say this.
We talked about it, man. We talked about it later on. You see what T-Mac became, man. And for me, leading up into it, and he just wanted his opportunity to be, if you would, Batman. And to me, I was like, bruh, we both Batman.
Vince was a rookie. T-Mac was there the year before. It was a lot of veterans. I think that Muggsy came, Dale, Kevin Willis.
Antonio Davis, Doug Christie at one time, D. Brown, Alvin Williams, Muggsy Bogues, Mark Jackson. I can go on and on.
But now, getting with Tracy and Vince, it was just like, wow. These 2 young guys, and both of them are so talented, 1-2 punch.
Like, we could do this together, and it was just a time where he wanted to be, when you draw something in the huddle, you want it for him, and then if you got to defer, you got to defer. So I understood it, like, and it was no hard time. I hate to see him go, but everybody made it something different, and and he became a monster, like for real, like, and I felt like he was a monster already. So I was just like, me doing what I'm doing, him doing what he's doing, bro. Like, and then when you're winning, you see potential like that. Free agents want to come play, and I felt like good things could have happened, man. It's just like what if, and we both said, bro, we possibly could have had a ring or 2, just because of it.
Charles, as a guy who saw great teams, as a guy who could step back and look at a team, if Tracy and Vince and you and some of the other names that he mentioned had stayed together, Kobe said in Slam Magazine they could have won championships. Do you agree?
Wow, I didn't know that. No doubt. I felt that when we got here and, learning the guys and other veterans, been around the league, and I think that we just had something special. All the guys got along. I think that was the key. We made one another respect one another, and we knew what we had to do. That's the key thing. Go on the court, playing your game, playing with your skills. We know Tracy, we had 3-point shooter, we had guys slasher, we had guys can just make plays. So we knew this.
Before we go to break, Tracy, just tell me, do you regret maybe not staying in Toronto and trying to make it go with your cousin? Obviously, you went on, you had a Hall of Fame career, you made a ton of money, but do you ever regret not staying here?
I won't use the word regret,
But I think it would have been something special, you know. And there's no 1% of doubt in my mind when those guys played Philadelphia in Game 7. Had I been a part of that team, there's no question we would have advanced and went on to the finals that year. There's just no question in my mind, just where I was at the stage of my career, where my cousin was, and just the savvy vets that we had around us. I mean, we had the perfect situation, the perfect chemistry. And, you know, I do think about that.
You know, I think about that too. You're breaking my heart now.
I got to the league. The best player at my position was Tracy McGrady.
Right.
We ran to him. It was 30 every time you seen him.
How special was T-Mac?
T-Mac was special. When I got with him, he was hurt. He
had already been kind of like down.
His back and his knee was really bad.
Yeah. Was he hard to defend when you had to defend him on the other side?
It was really hard, man. I had some lucky days, I think, against T-Mac. You know, I had some lucky days against T-Mac, but when T-Mac was on, it was really difficult.
He played, definitely. Artest takes challenges, and this is a challenge for him tonight playing against T-Mac. McGrady to the basket, lays it up and in, play back up. McGrady with a great move, and it's one-on-one. McGrady and Artest takes it inside, draws the foul, gets the basket. Wow. T-Mac, but that's just very frustrating. McGrady comes for assist. He needs 10 really quick here. McGrady with a three. There's 3 of them. 40 points for Tracy McGrady.
I mean, he was like a little smaller than Durant, maybe 3 inches smaller than Durant, but 2 inches taller than me. You know what I'm saying? And Smooth got left hand, right hand, left fade, right fade, 3-ball, could drive, can pass. You know what I'm saying? T-Mac, if he didn't get hurt, you know, I felt like he would have had a really good career. I felt like he would have had a career like Kobe, you know, if he didn't get hurt early.
Yeah, for sure.
He got hurt in 2009.
He got hurt super early.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Come on, 2-time scoring champ, like perennial all-star. Like, I mean, I know he had the back issues or whatever, but like he was, man, he don't get enough credit, man.
I saw you working out with T-Mac. Is he someone that you modeled your game after? Who did you look up to coming into the NBA?
T-Mac.
That was it.
T-Mac was it. Great person to look after. Yeah, I loved his game, his crossover, step back, the head fake, the shot fake, everything. You know what I mean? T-Mac's game, like that's the one. When I went outside, like first it was like when I went outside, I was in the driveway, and you pretending like you somebody when you're a little kid.
It was T-Mac.
For me, it was always T-Mac. Then the next it was Kobe. Then it was D-Wade and stuff like that. But
T-Mac was number one.
T-Mac was number one.
But think about that. Tatum's is Kobe. You know what I mean? His is T-Mac.
That's a hell of a...
Oh.
I always wish if I had one player to play with, it was this guy. Because he could do everything I could do, but he was taller.
I said this in a video before, in a what if video, when they said if Kobe stayed if Kobe never got traded to the Lakers and had to stay with the Charlotte Bobcats, I said by the time Tracy McGrady became a free agent and went to Orlando, Kobe would have followed him. And I knew it. Goddammit. I knew it. You can't tell me I wasn't wrong on that one. I know it, bro. I got that Mamba mentality. I understand it. If Kobe never got traded to LA on draft night and had to be a Charlotte Hornet, I guarantee you by 2001, you would have saw the Orlando Magic in the NBA Finals versus whoever in the West. And I guarantee you Kobe and T-Mac would have destroyed them. Kobe and T-Mac is giving every team in the league 40. I'm telling you, bro. If he never went to the Lakers, he would have been on the Orlando Magic with Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill. And they would have been winning rings on top of rings on top of rings. You talk about a triple threat? No, nigga, they going for 5. And I'm pretty sure Kobe gonna split and go to LA. I know this. I know Kobe's mentality, bro. I knew that from the gate. He would have went to go play with Tracy McGrady. I know it, bro. I know it because of how he highly speaks of him. I know it because of how highly he speaks of Tracy McGrady. And on top of that, Tracy McGrady was underappreciated around that time. So you gotta understand, I knew it, bro. I just knew it.
You and Tracy played together 5 times. You've won them all. Everybody looks at that, though. Do you get a little more juiced up when you're playing against a guy like that?
You know what? It's fun. It's a challenge. I love challenges, as I'm sure he does. And I think it's what people like to see.
Who was the one matchup you looked forward to every night? I know there was a lot in your era, but who was the one like tonight we going at it tonight?
I mean, obviously, you know, it was Cole. This number one on my list.
The guy that always gave me the most problems actually was Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady?
Yeah. Tracy McGrady, man. Tracy McGrady with his, you know, he had all the skills and all the athleticism.
I think I told him one time, I said, bro, you can do everything I can do on the court, but you were 6'10".
And he was really, really tough to figure out.
Literally everything. I mean, he had no weaknesses, offensively or defensively. And he was a nightmare to guard.
I read an article that said Jerry West wanted to draft T-Mac, but because they already had a high school player in Kobe.
That's true.
Tracy McGrady came in the next year with a more mature body than Kobe and worked out so well that Jerry tooled around with the idea that maybe we should just go ahead and make a deal for whatever it took to get this guy. The idea is, of course, it would be a step back in the short term, but to have 2 guys like that on the same team.
Damn.
Did you know about this?
I heard about it.
Oh, excuse me.
I heard about it a while back, but listen, man, you know how much more of a complete player, from the maturity, from the professionalism I could have gained with playing with these 2 guys, with my career, the turn that it could have took. Like, man, I mean, we're talking about 2 of the greatest, one of the most dominant, and arguably one of the best to ever lace up in Kobe. And to team up with these 2 guys, what that could have done for me personally, oh my gosh, man.
That's interesting because we're sitting here thinking about the points that would have been scored on the court and the threat, but you're talking about your development.
I'm talking about my development, and my career took a turn when I went to Orlando because I had to become a scorer because I didn't have Grant Hill. I was always the type of player like a Scottie Pippen type. So to share the ball, defend the best player. That's what I did in my 3 years in Toronto. I would have been that playing alongside Kobe Bryant. Like,
are you sure?
Yes.
And you know what? His shot making wasn't even his best thing. Like I said, I was saying to him on the plane ride in, LeBron James, Rick Barry, and Mac, they all do something in common. They all got to score at this high level, like big time score. Not even close to their best trait. It was their passing ability. He is one of the elite passers to have ever played. And so you see those scoring things. I could have put together a tape on the passes. Incredible.
The thing that he don't get credit for, he's a hell of a passer.
Yeah.
Like, he can make all the plays. Yeah, he's like a point guard, a 6'9" point guard, without being called a point guard. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been that playing alongside Kobe Bryant. Like,
Are you sure?
yes.
Because of who do you double?
Right.
So every shot they would have gotten, Kobe wouldn't have had to take bad shots on that team. They would have just shared the ball, and whoever was open and rolling that night, that's who was open and rolling that night.
Well, they had to break that. I don't know.
You still all right.
But champion going along with that.
Yeah, you would have probably got. How many did they end up winning?
3. We won 3 together and then we won 5 overall.
96 or 7, and never would have broke up.
That's what you all right now there.
Either way, this is what matters.
Almost is a
great Hall of Fame jacket.
A lot of almost.
You would have liked that too.
When I talk to kids about that, that's what I tell them. They ask about the hardest player I ever had to defend. I said, it's pretty easy. Well, it was Tracy because he could do everything I could do.
But again, all of that stuff came from him, though. Like us training together as young pups and seeing how he worked.
There were some games, we were looking back over the numbers and stuff. There was a game, 2002-2003 season was insane between the 2 of you.
He made me fall. He shook me we shook me so bad one time. I said, oh man.
Yeah, but you embarrassed my whole team when you went down on the other team and then dunked on everybody.
They got a team for smacking the board. I remember he had Coach Wool. Down in Orlando, and I came out early to say hi to Tyler, I think it was, and they were telling me, "Yo, Max ready for you, Max ready for the game." And I remember reading about you having some tightness in your back. He's like, yeah. I said, yeah, how's his back? Oh, so he's ready for you. I said, he's going to be fine when I hit him in that. So I'm going to check.
Yeah?
I'm going to check that back.
I had like 21 in the first half. I could have swore this dude, I think I came up, got a rebound. And when I went down, he jumped up behind me. I swear I got an elbow on my back. I swear I got an elbow on my back. And I had a contusion. I was out. I had a contusion. I was like, yo.
This nigga Kobe was dirty than a motherfucker, man. What the fuck? Kobe, you attributed to his goddamn. First thing, RP to the Mamba. RP to the Bean, RP to the Mamba. Nah. Nigga, you contributed to his back problems. You contributed to his back problems. You took out the competition, Kobe. You took out the competition. I know what you were doing. But I don't blame you, though. Because if I had a motherfucker that could equal me in every aspect, oh yeah, I'm going to take any advantage I can get. I'm trying to win. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you, but my nigga, you contributed to his downfall. You gotta take some responsibility for that. You contributed to his downfall. But I ain't mad at you. RP to the Bean. RP to the Bean, RP to the Mama, man. Kobe. But. RP to the Bean. RP to the Bean. But anyways, though, man.
Oh, he did that because I was cooking in the first half, right? And I was like, damn.
He is competitive drinking a cup of coffee. You know that's going to happen.
I just wanted to test the back out.
Contributing to that man downfall.
Saying, I have it tattooed on me and everything, and it's my belief is stronger than your doubt. And when I think of Tracy McGrady, I think of that. You know, when you have a young player that's in the shadows of a great player, and you bet on yourself. You know, you going to Orlando at that time, I don't think it was a popular choice. And you bet on yourself. We got all these people talking about bet on yourself and double down. Tracy McGrady was one of the first ones that, in my era of watching the game, that I felt went and bet on himself and went to Orlando and just became everyone's favorite player.
Yep.
Immediately. And so, you know, I just think as a young kid, as we talk about with Little D, and we talk about this power of, you know, visualization and imagery, to have an image of, you know, of a player that just had the silhouette that just, when he walked, you was like, ooh, he looked cool. You know what I mean? Like, he had the leg sleeve on, I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. You know what I mean? And so, like, you know, a lot of people don't, like, T-Mac was, like we said, when it comes to, like, style, how he dressed when he played the game, like, we wanted that swag. You know, that's why we all put on that leg sleeve.
Tracy McGrady just gave LeBron the nod. Like, did you see that? What did you think of that tough man on the court? Man, that dunk was ridiculous. You know, his athletic ability is beyond wonders, and you know, right now he's showing a lot. You know, the first game of the playoffs, and if he keep going, I hope they get a victory out of it.
And I remember T-Mac used to come and do this hang dribble, right?
That hang dribble, that was just my thing, bro. Being 6'9", lower your ass asleep and just rise up over you. I don't think you can do anything about that.
This hang dribble, right? And you know, that's all I did. And I got it from T-Mac, you know, just coming to, I wasn't 6'7", 6'8" doing it, but like, I just wanted to do what T-Mac was doing.
The famous hang dribble move that you started, please tell everybody where Kobe got it from.
Nah, they know. Man, look, I took a couple of his moves. And I'm going to sit here and say it, he don't have to. I know he took a couple of my moves. One move in particular, I see it all the time when he was playing. I was like, okay, yeah, we the only two guys that do that right there. So.
All right, so let's take this to present day.
You know who uses that now to perfection?
KD.
And
Paul George.
KD though.
KD's deadly with it. At 6'11", deadly with it, bro. It's tough to guard, especially when you got quickness. You got that ball on the string like that. You got a Jimmy. Hey man,
Nah, it's
nothing you can do, bro.
Nothing you can do with it.
Nah.
Growing up, this guy to your left, that was your guy, right?
Man, modeled my game after him, you know, and
try my best to play like him every night.
But like, I just wanted to do what T-Mac was doing. I remember being in the gym and hearing him on the sideline talk about me killing people with this hang dribble, like this shot. And he was like, "Here it come, you go." And I was just tearing people up, and I was like, "I got it from you." You know what I mean? Like, I got the leg sleeve from you.
Like, you had the hang dribble, which was unfair because as soon as you go for that, you go by us and dunk it. But if you actually shot, there was no way in hell to block your shot because you jumped like 3 feet off the ground just to get your jumper off. So we had to try to beat you up. There ain't no other choice.
I want to know, how was it when you got to Orlando? Since we talking about Mac, like getting there and seeing, like, you know, he didn't left Toronto and now he became T-Mac. Like, what, like, cause you know, so you just played with Kobe, then you played with MJ. Now you get in and you see this different type of animal. Like, what was that like after being with those two guys and then walking in yet another 2/3, whatever you want to call it, like dynamo, just cold. Like, how was that?
Man, this dude was he was the same talent. Like, he had the same talent. Like, far you could post him, right shoulder, left shoulder,
shoot threes,
go either way, pull up off the dribble, whatever, jump over you, pass, yeah. And man, he just scored so easy, like no effort, yeah. And so
when I came in, they didn't know what to do with guys like that. You know what I mean? They didn't know where to put him.
What was T-Mac best at with what he had?
Mac was an excellent shooter, and he was very athletic. You know, so Mac was great at creating his shot and elevating. So he got to his point and just rose and shot. Like, it was, I remember when we were the day he had 62. See, he had 62. I think he missed 10 or 12 free throws.
That's crazy.
A crazy story about T-Mac. We played against the Wizards, and Jared Jeffries was guarding or whatever. So I'm a starting point guard in Orlando. This man has 62 points.
He was hitting us with the same. We put our 4-man on him. We put our 5-man on him. We doubled him with our 4 and our 5. He was shooting over all of it.
Right. I'm the starting point guard.
Jared.
And I had 2 assists. So, so I tell you, man, he catch that Oh, man. A lot of ice. Come on. Starting point guard, he got 62. I got 2 assists for the whole game. Like, I tell you, like,
that's crazy. You going through one.
Man, come on, man. Like
it was unbelievable. Like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like, we got, you know, Brendan Haywood, 7 foot, arm, Jared Jeffries, 6'11", long arm, like they were too small.
Grady right in the middle of the lane. Can't be that.
Hey, everyone.
Looking good tonight from the
Come here. In your mouth. In your mouth.
And the foul. McGrady.
One more time. In your mouth. Can't guard me. It's money.
These guys are amazing shooters to start off with. You know, the athleticism of, you know, T-Mac was secondary to his shooting ability. You know, so when this guy decided he wanted to raise up and shoot, it was butter. You know, like, it wasn't just athletics. You know, when he came in, he was dunking on you. But for the most part, if you gave him an inch of space, it was lights out.
Could you imagine if Timmy would have came to Orlando with him and G Hill? Oof.
I get upset.
And G Hill stay healthy, that could have been a dynasty.
That was a big 3 right there.
It was absolutely in the ballpark. Why didn't it happen?
I was there. I was going to say I made my visit with Tim Duncan.
Okay.
And I was at the dinner when someone in Tim's entourage, I'll leave it that way, asked Doc, can significant others travel on the plane? And Doc said no. And you could it was just like the energy at the table. And afterwards, my wife was like, we were dating with my wife. Yeah, we were married. Then my wife said, he should have just lied. He should have said yes.
Of course. First of all, he should have said yes and meant it. Look at T-Mac. Look at T-Mac.
You know what? When Doc got to Boston,
throwing this lead.
Listen, when Doc got to Boston, he allowed family and he didn't want to make that mistake again. And I think that's the reason we got KG. Because he said his family could be on the plane.
At least he learned from his lesson.
Right? That doesn't do y'all any good. That doesn't do you two any good.
Yeah. Hypothetically, it could have been as far along as Grant Hill, Tracy McGrady, and myself.
There.
That was a big deal. That was a big three right there, man.
For that ass, for real.
Early on, I think one thing I just always thought like, damn, like I wish I can do like more. Like because again, coming back to me being a little kid, I wanted to be different. Like I never wanted to do the same thing. So I'm always thinking like, yo, like I don't want to be just on a block and just like be a post player. Like I want to do different things. So I always like kind of watch like players that like handle the ball, like like Kevin Durant or Tracy McGrady, like anything that I could find. Really, I think at that point was just like I'm just trying to find anybody that's kind of tall and that can handle the ball, and like that's what I want. And it was a dream, obviously, because I was nowhere near those players. But in my head, it was always like, yo, like I want to be different. Like I don't want to just be on the post. Like, and those are the people that I kind of watch early on.
I want you to take me back and walk me through this. December 9th, 2004. 13 points in 35 damn seconds.
I don't think anyone can say they've had a play like this.
Yeah. I mean, they've seen it.
We are giving roses on Tuesday. People have seen this.
This ain't just happened last night, Shaq. This has been years.
I've seen the highlights, we all did, but I want you, because that's some blackout shit right there. Like, tell me what you remember, if you even remember how it went down. Like,
it's the Spurs, too.
But this was incredible.
Yeah.
Most often asked about moment?
Absolutely. That and, a few others. But this one right here, I mean, you think to do it against a team like San Antonio, who's a great defensive team.
Right.
And the shots you're seeing, they look like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that. This is against Bruce Bowen, Tim Duncan, the elite of the elite. Tracy McGrady.
Legendary, iconic.
Bruce Bowen, pesty, just, harassing you on the defensive end, and to be able to have that comeback against a championship caliber team, it was phenomenal.
In your mouth.
Man, we do stuff in our careers and at nights where we put in work, bro. Yeah. Because we got greatness in us. You know what I'm saying? We have that in us. We don't know when it's going to come out, but shit, it's going to reveal itself sooner or later. And that was just one of those nights, It's just, the work was already put in the off season, and it was just, listen, man, I feel like I could take over this game. Let me do it.
You know what I tell my neighbor after that night, so I went driven home, because he turned off the TV minutes before the game was over. I tell him that T-Mac and I scored 15 points in the last minutes to turn the game around.
When I think about that game, I don't even see your players. Like, I don't even see nobody play for you. It just seems like I see Spurs players and you. Like, you just go off 13, just real quick, just like that's how that. When I look at that highlight, that's all I remember is the defense players and just you. Like,
I was, when you get in those zones, dog, it ain't nothing the defender can do to you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can do when somebody's feeling it in our league. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, that was just one of those nights, man. I mean, it was just happened to be 13 points in 35 seconds to come back on a great defensive team and win that game. But, I'll take it.
He's got 4 guys moving him in the basket.
It was a joke.
When Tracy came to Houston, when McGrady came to Houston, did you think we're going to win 4 or 5 championships now?
Well, I didn't think that way. I'm thinking we're going to win the first one at the start. First one, and then think about later.
Yeah.
But I still remember the first practice we went to get into training camp. It's amazing. When you play games sometimes you will, take it more serious about it, and then you won't going to risk some more play. But in practice, you were more open to try some of the new skills you developed in the summer, right? So, the first practice I remember is amazing. It's amazing.
Is that something that doesn't bother you? That he was hurt, you were hurt, you were both, and you never got a chance to really be healthy together.
It is bothering me. It is bothering me, and it's just like you heard left and heard left, right, and then upper back several times. It is it's a wear out of the patient sometimes. It is.
When I came to the Knicks, hold up, stop. There's no time out. I need to say this because I don't think they know. I want to go to when you left Houston and you get to New York. It's a funny story because my guy, Cheddar Cheese, Al Harrington was there waiting for me. And he loves to tell me the story because, no, this is the best part. Because it was like the year before I did to him what he did to you. Well, the year before, this is exactly what happened. The year before, I'll get to the Knicks like, yo, son, I'm home, it's on, I'm here. Like, we in New York. He was like, bro, Joe, I'm here. He was like, bro, I've been waiting. So like, yo, I want to be a Knick. Like, he holding his jersey. I'm looking like, bro, you been in the league too long to be looking at the damn jersey like you just got picked or something. Nah, son, it's on, son. Like, son, serious. Like, son, yo, son. Cause I was like, you know what we was at this point, right? Bro. I don't want to be the guy around in the parade, but outside, he always like, yo, I'm like, don't sit down me for a minute. Like, listen. Man, I'm talking about, bro, I swear I was like, I tried to tell him, I was like, yo, I tried to taper his expectations because, you know, we was there doing like one of the worst stretches ever. He came in with so much positive. I didn't want to see my friends just be crushed like that. I was like, bro.
Y'all can win.
Bro, I was so optimistic. He was like, I'm a kill. They gonna sign me back. I'm gonna be like, this is it. I'm going out. I was home, bro. He's like, I'm home. Like,
you always wanted to be a
I always wanted to play in New York, son. Fast forward a year later, I leave, go to Miami. T-Mac come here. He like, when I finally see out, he like, yo, bro. He like, I had to talk. I had to T-Mac say what he did. He like, man, T-Mac come here. He like, yo, I'm feeling good. Like, we can do this. Like, we got this, we got that. I said, he was sitting there like,
that boy said,
come sit
no,
down.
man. He said, no, man. He said, calm that down, man.
I'm like, bro, what you mean, bro? Everything he told me, I told T-Mac that next season when he got traded. I was like, T-Mac, this shit ain't right, bro. I see, that's the craziest thing. T-Mac was like, nah, dog, we got enough pieces. Don't go do this. I'm telling you, I'm back. I'm feeling good. I'm like, bro. I'm like, bro, what you mean, bro?
Like, you'll see, man.
And I'm like, I'm excited, bro, because, you know, I got a frustrated, I'm frustrated with Houston. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting at home just working out, trying to get up out of there. Now, mind you, I'm still hurt. I'm not 100%. I'm dragging my left leg, but I'm excited. I'm
Your
like,
mind
man,
is fresh.
man, listen, bro, I'm in the garden every night.
You sitting there like this, like, I know, you feel good. I know. I'm like, bro. Bro, bless your heart, you feel good. Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
You know what I'm saying? I'm off sheer adrenaline. I come in there, play against Katie and Russ, put up 26. I'm feeling good.
Score 100 these days. McGrady fires a jumper. He back to angles. He didn't call class. I didn't call it.
Yep.
But here's McGrady deep in the corner. Hits. Fires a jump shot. Hit the wrist. McGrady fires a jumper. And he's fouled.
I want every New York Knicks fan ever. Y'all need to please, if y'all don't, I don't know how much you do or you don't, but y'all need to really love this man. This man, I promise to God, I don't think my entire time as a Knick, I don't remember no teammate wanting it for the city better than this man. This man came in, when he got traded, he was like, oh my God. He was like, bro, Joe, I'm here.
Reality set in.
This shit ain't gonna work. What I got myself into?
Bro, what's going on around here? Yeah. Like, man, I was shocked, bro. And that right there just told me, it's like, bro, it's only 4 or 5 teams every year trying to win in this league, bro.
Yeah.
That's
got
it.
A chance to.
That's it. That's really trying to win. I came in there like, yo, man,
that's
what I make the playoffs. We ain't that far out. We can make the playoffs still, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
When I say that is the identical way, that's what's so funny. Al had to tell when I first saw him, he like, yo, son, he like, I gotta tell you, yo. He was like, I had to do the feedback with you. He was like, I came in, I had my stuff. I was like, yo, son, I'm finally home, B. I'm finally I was like, yeah, chill that out, bro.
Man. That man had it all. How the fuck is he not top 75 all time though?
Was you surprised that he didn't make the 75?
Yeah, I was. And I think, they try to go out winning championships or whatever, but that's not what it's about. Like, you carry the franchise. If you're a top player, I don't care, like, what you
White
do.
too.
Yeah, you a top player.
Come on, man.
Talk about it. Hey, you know what?
Who doing the voting? Who?
Tell Chuck.
They need to test them people, man.
Facts.
Whoever they are.
It's you.
Hey, yo, if you want me to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy.
It's not for me to say.
I'll be the bad guy. You want me to be the bad guy?
Be the bad guy.
Be the bad
Man,
guy.
it's fucked up. And look, if you look at that body of work and all the things he done did for our league, it's a slap in the face with a Shaq hand. You know what I mean? The biggest hand ever. It's a slap in the face, man. For that man not to be on the top 75, you can't name 75 players better than Tracy McGrady, man.
Oh, you cannot.
Come on, man.
That's
crazy.
Even Shaq saying it.
Give it up if you think this man deserves to be in the top 75.
Everything he said. Everything Chuck said. Can't argue with that.
Big cosign.
My brother.
Well, it seems like you got to think. I mean, you have the world screaming your name 1 second, cheering for you. T-Mac this, T-Mac that. I got my own shoe on this, on that, and then and like this, you're all by yourself in a dark room in Chicago with nobody to turn to.
Gone. You know what I mean? You went from MVP chats, 20,000 people entertaining at the highest level.
Facts.
And I can't even reach that level anymore. I don't get no chance. It went from T-Mac to Tracy.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, that's Tracy right there. Hey, what up, Tracy? What up, dog? It ain't T-Mac no more, dog. He gone.
But this go to your credit for making a Hall of Fame, even though you went through all the injuries and everything. As far as us and the people that's over the game and watch the game, we knew what it was. We know what it was. We knew what it should have been, and we know how injuries happen in the game. But everybody know when it comes down to it, you, Brandon Roy, and another other guy, Grant Hill, guys that wouldn't have been hurt, we already know where y'all would have been going down at when it's all said and done. But y'all deserve that Hall of Fame, though. Y'all deserve that.
You know what? That's really that all that matters is that your peers understand and they respect what we brought to the table. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Y'all had to face me, on them nights. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Lord.
Like that's the respect. That's the only thing that matters to me is that I got y'all respect.
I wasn't fortunate enough to play on a championship team, right? I didn't play with Shaq. I didn't play with a D-Wade in my prime, and not having that in my prime. I put up crazy numbers, and I took teams that probably wasn't supposed to make playoffs to the playoffs and put up crazy numbers in the playoffs, but I didn't advance. So my reward in my championship was to make it to the Hall of Fame. That to me, that's why I don't get so caught up in he didn't win a chip. It's a lot of moving parts that comes with winning championships, right? Shaq's the most dominant guy to ever play our game. He has 4 championships. It's hard, right? And how many years you played, Big? 19. Played 19, he has 4 championships. It's hard to win a chip because it's a lot of moving parts. And to me, I don't know how you guys feel, going into every season, it's probably like 4 teams trying to win a chip.
Right.
You know what I mean? Out of 30. Right. Realistically trying to win a championship. So, man, I HOF, man. I got that.
And that was Tracy McGrady's greatest stories. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Hey man, real talk though. That's how it should be, man. I don't know where my McGrady jersey is. think it's in one of these baskets over here. Anyways, though, man, most definitely Tracy McGrady deserves his flowers, man. This was one of my favorite players going up. It was back in the 2000s, the early to mid 2000s. It was him. It was Iverson, my number 1. Then it was Tracy, my number 2. And then Shaq was my number 3. Then Dwayne Wade snuck in there. And then Melo snuck in there. And moved Tracy McGrady out, sadly. And then it was just Allen Iverson, Melo, and Dwayne Wade. But I always still had a love for T-Mac, even though he was in and out the lineups. He was constantly injured most of the time. But still, that was still one of my favorite players, man. And I'm always going to represent, man. That's my guy. But yeah, man, that's just going to about do it for this one. Definitely need to put some respect on Tracy McGrady's name. Definitely should have been top 75. God damn it. The GOAT himself said it. Shaq even agreed with it. Come on, man. Anyways, that's just going to about do it for this one. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.